We are back at it again with another teaser. That's right. As expected, the Doors developers kept their promise of releasing daily teasers for the next update. And on this day, we received our second one, with plenty more to come in the following days. Today's teaser is quite interesting though, as it reveals a brand new currency is coming to the game in the next update, as well as a brand new mysterious feature, as well as some context to a previous leak we received only recently. Now, as you may have guessed, this sneak peek isn't directly related to the garden subfloor, like many of you may have thought, but it will still be released alongside it in the next update. We have got a lot to cover in this video, so with all of that being said, let's begin. Alright, so let's get straight into the leak. Alongside an announcement we received, this image of a new currency that will be coming to the game, as well as a mysterious new UI button underneath it. Now, as you can probably see, these new features are currently pixelated to obscure what they truly are, but we can still try to guess their true appearance based on the rough shape and color of these pixelated icons. Let's start with the main attraction, the new currency, and for this I have a couple theories. If we take a look at the icon's shape, it can seem rather long and wide with a strange lump located at its top left corner. Okay, that doesn't really help. I'm not sure of anything that kinda looks like this. Fortunately though, maybe we can use the other currencies in the game to help us determine what this one will be. And hopefully, using that, we can get a good idea of what we're actually dealing with. As you probably know, the other main currency in Doors are knobs, an item specifically themed around doors. You know, the thing the game is based on. This makes me believe that maybe the new currency is also based on an aspect of physical doors, and that narrows down our options tremendously, which is quite helpful. Besides the doorknob, doors only have a few universally known features, those being door handles, door knocks, door hinges, or door stoppers. Those are my guesses for what this new currency is, but I'm unsure which of those could be the correct answer. Now, figuring out what this is especially important due to a reason I'll mention later, but there's actually a competition regarding this. Anyways, I think the most likely are door handles though, given how the icon seems to be somewhat long in shape, similar to a door handle. However, something interesting is that this isn't the first time we have heard of this new currency. In fact, a previous leak actually revealed it to us much earlier than the developers anticipated. If you recall, a few days ago it was leaked that a new developer product was coming to Doors. These are Robux purchasable transactions common among many Roblox games, and they are typically used to buy items continuously, primarily currencies. The current developer products in Doors are for purchasing knobs, revives, and knob boosts. However, the new one added was for Kroner, which is the main currency used in the game Pressure, which is inspired by Doors in case you didn't know. Obviously, this is meant to be a placeholder for what the true new currency is, but this is just a sign that we've known about this currency for a little while now, rather than immediately finding out about it yesterday, as of recording this video at least. Actually, based on the prices of these new developer products, as well as how in the new teaser there are significantly less of this new currency than knobs, we know that it will likely be more rare, expensive, and more sought after than just regular knobs, and this may tie into its functionality. As you probably noticed, in addition to the new currency's icon being pixelated in the sneak peek, the icon of a new UI button was also pixelated. This icon appears to be somewhat circular with a hollow center, and although at first it may seem a little confusing, I'm pretty confident I know what this is. Dear viewers, I believe this new button has a backpack icon. I'm not sure if you can see the resemblance, but I'm 80% sure that is what this is. And if this theory is correct, it could mean the developers are finally implementing the knobs update alongside the garden subfloor. Essentially, a while back it was confirmed that knobs will be receiving a functional and cosmetic use in the future. Backpack icons, especially on Roblox, signify one's inventory, so it's possible we'll be gaining a lobby inventory to store cosmetic items. Now, as to what those cosmetic items would be, the developers had considered adding item skins to the game, so that definitely could be a possibility as to what would be implemented. Either way, the introduction of new collectible cosmetics would give knobs, and maybe this new currency an additional purpose, as they could be used to purchase the cosmetics, which would definitely be pretty cool. Now, that's pretty much all the new stuff for the teaser itself, but just like yesterday's sneak peek, an official message from the developers was also provided alongside it. The first and arguably most interesting message in this announcement is the reasoning behind the introduction of the new currency. According to the developers, the aim of this currency was to solve two currently existing problems in the game. Now, if we are to believe that the other pixelated icon is a backpack for storing cosmetic items and or buying them, then the first problem the developers mentioned possibly solved itself. As I had said, we were promised for a long time that a cosmetic used for knobs was going to be added, and that promise could be fulfilled by both knobs and this new currency, potentially eliminating a problem the developers mentioned. As for the second problem, I'm not too sure. The existence of a second, more sought-after and expensive currency could be used to purchase rarer cosmetic items, but that's not really a problem, is it? I don't really know. If you have any ideas for what the existence of this second currency could solve, let me know in the comments. Lastly, the final thing about this new teaser I'd like to discuss is the mini competition that came with it. As you probably saw, the first person to guess the name of the new currency gets 1,000 of it when the update releases. Now, given the Robux price and quantity of the new currency, having 1,000 of it is actually a lot more substantial than you may think. If it is used to purchase more rare cosmetics like we have theorized, then it could mean you could unlock every purchasable cosmetic with it completely for free if you win. As I've said, my personal guesses for what this new currency is called are door handles, door hinges, door knocks, or door stoppers. Still, it's entirely possible the currency has nothing to do with physical doors. I just think it's likely given the trend with other currencies. Either way though, I do wonder who will claim the prestigious 1,000 new currency at the end of the competition, and who knows, it may just be me or you. Anyways, to summarize, it was confirmed a new mysterious currency is coming to doors, as well as a new UI feature which is believed to be an inventory for storing and purchasing cosmetic items. If this is the case, it could mean the developers are finally fulfilling their promise of adding a cosmetic use for knobs, which is something I was hoping to be added for quite a long time now. The introduction of the new currency also solves two problems unknown to us players, so I do wonder what the developers meant in that message. Lastly, the first person to guess the name of the new currency correctly will receive 1,000 of it on update launch. So with all of that being said, let me know in the comments what you think this new currency is, as well as what you think those two problems it solves are, as I am very curious about that. And thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.